is for everyone. It is also a time when the LGBTQIA+ community appreciates and honors those who are allies. Ally is one of those fun words where it's both a noun and a verb. Words like love, which is at the center, color, as we're seeing at our coloring table in the back, frown, and a personal favorite of mine, joke. What does it mean to be an ally to a marginalized group of people? What does it mean to be an ally to the LGBTQIA+ community or any community? Ally is a thing you are, but also a thing you do. You ally yourself with another. I have a hot take. I don't think ally is something we get to call ourselves. I think ally is something we earn, something we get when we're seen showing up to do the work. Justice is what love looks like in public. There's someone who I feel has earned the term ally to the LGBTQIA+ community. She was there my first day and was the first to talk to me. She's been supportive of my going back to college. She was there for me on that Mother's Day service after my mom died. Last year when I marched in the Pride Parade for the first time, she was right there next to me. She was there when we protected the LGBTQIA+ members of Fresno's high schools. Here to share her welcome this morning at this morning's Pride service is LGBTQIA+ ally and my church mama, Kim Fox.
I'm so proud of them. Hola, buenos dias. Good morning. As Kyle said, my name is Kim, and my pronouns are she, her, and I serve gratefully as a Sunday morning greeter and member of the Norwalma Walker Youth Library. If you would like to show yourself to be an ally, I have these fabulous You're Safe With Me pins to give away, so just grab me when you see me. Happy Father's Day! To all of those who nurture children, welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno, California. Welcome to everyone on our Alluvial Avenue campus. Welcome to everyone on our online church campus. Welcome to everyone joining us later through the magic of YouTube or Facebook. We are one congregation in many places. Somos una congregación en muchos lugares. Our Alluvial Avenue campus sits on the traditional homeland of the Yokuts people. They are the past, present, and future stewards of this land that to them is timeless and sacred. Here at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno, you are welcome no matter your race or culture of origin. We celebrate you no matter your primary or secondary language. Our welcome embraces all those with or without documentation. We call no one illegal or alien at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno. You are a precious human being. We welcome you if you are lesbian, gay, bi, asexual, transgender, non-binary, gender fluid, gender expansive, intersex, or queer. Happy Pride Month to everyone! Even the straight folks. You are welcome here no matter your religious background or spiritual beliefs. You are welcome no matter your age. Your neurodiversity is welcome here. You are welcome no matter your disabilities, level of formal education, or amount of money in your bank account. All are welcome here. Todos son bienvenidos aquí. If you are on our online church campus and want your joy, sorrow, concern, or gratitude included in today's service, just text it to us at 559-239-6543. You can also type it into the chat box. Let's take a moment to say buenos dias to each other.
Buenos dias. Let's try that one more time and rock the house. Buenos dias. Mi nombre es Timoteo. My name is Tim. My pronouns are he, him, and I serve gratefully as minister of this absolutely fabulous congregation. You have full permission to wave your flags whenever you wish. If you want to get up and dance, if the music inspires you to do so, please do so. Let the sound of the tingsha take us to that quiet place within, and from that quiet place, we can then get nice and rowdy.
Good morning. Buenos dias. My name is Alex Andres, and my pronouns are she, her.
Good morning, and I'm John Richardson, and my pronouns are he, him. We are so excited that we are all together here today for our special service. We're a rainbow, a service for pride, a service for everyone. community. If you have a candle or chalice with you on our online campus, get ready as we'll be lighting it soon.
Our chalice lighting words this morning are entitled A Protest and a Party by Hannah Roberts Villeneuve, adapted. We're going to need everyone's voice to be part of the protest and party. Our response will be, it's a protest and a party. Esta una protesta y una fiesta. Can we try that together? It's a protest and a party. Es una protesta y una fiesta. And one more time with enthusiasm, con entusiasmo, and a party. Es una protesta y una fiesta.
People sometimes ask, is pride a protest or a party? And the answer is, of course, yes. It's a protest and a party.
Es una fiesta y una fiesta. And why not? Why not rejoice as we resist? Dance as we demand change. Celebrate as we create community that delights in all of who we are. It's a protest and a party. Es una protesta y una fiesta.
So bring all of that with you this morning. Bring your policy demands, bring your glitter, bring your Supreme Court broken heart, bring your rainbow socks, bring the emptiness you feel for our siblings gone too soon.
It's a protest and a party. Es una protesta y una fiesta. Bring your Gloria Estefan remix. Bring your tender hope for change. Bring your most garish eyeshadow. Bring your spirit tattered and battered by a world that seems insistent on choosing fear and hate. Fear and hate. It's a protest and a party. Es una protesta y una fiesta.
Gather up all these things and bring them here to a place where we don't have to shoulder these burdens or celebrate these joys alone. Come, let us worship together.
It's a protest and a party. Es una protesta y una fiesta. In that spirit, please light your candle or chalice at home as Jay, another proud member of our UU Fresno LGBTQIA+ community, lights our chalice on Alluvial Avenue.
Now, let's rise in body or spirit and join in singing Enter, Rejoice, and Come In. And kids, the best part of the song is that big clap we do with each verse, so get ready for some happy pride clapping.
1, 2, 3.
Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your ears to the song. Open your ears to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your hearts, everyone. Open your hearts, everyone. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Woo!
I invite us to remain standing as we say together the words of our mission. La misión de la Iglesia Unitaria Universalista de Fresno es amar inclusivamente, crecer espiritualmente, servir con gratitud y trabajar por la justicia. The mission of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Fresno is to love inclusively, grow spiritually, serve gratefully, and work for justice. Please be seated. Who's in the mood for story? Anybody a story? Could our storytellers come on up? Let's hear it for our UU Fresno storytellers. Our story is called The Beautiful Tiger by Christopher Boyce, adapted by our own Rachel. There once was this beautiful and amazingly powerful tiger. One day, she was captured by a mean and cruel man who put her in a cage. He placed the cage not very far from his house in D.C., no, the jungle, and brought her food and water every day. But the man never brought her kindness.
My, I must be a beautiful tiger.
No, you are not a beautiful tiger. You are very ugly. You are a pitiful creature.
And sadly, the tiger believed him.
My, I must be a powerful tiger.
Powerful? You? No, you are weak and puny, a pitiful creature.
And again, the tiger believed him. Then one day, when the man was away, a lion just happened to pass by the cage. The lion saw the tiger lying there and called out to her,
Beautiful and powerful tiger, what are you doing lying in that cage?
Do not make fun of me. I know I am neither beautiful nor powerful.
I'm not making fun of you. You're the most beautiful and powerful tiger I have ever seen. I'm surprised to see you in there when you're clearly strong enough to break out.
Do you really think I could break out of here?
Quite easily, I should think.
The tiger hesitated. They had heard so many lies over and over and over for so long. But then something began to stir inside them.
I am strong. I am powerful.
They began to pace faster and stronger, and then without even thinking, they leaped at the cage door and it flew open without any resistance.
The cage, it didn't even have a lock. I spent so much of my life stuck in there and the door wasn't even locked.
Those kinds of traps don't need locks. The lies we believe keep us in cages. Sometimes those lies work for a short time. Sometimes they work for a very long time. Sometimes the ones who tell us them bully us or make us feel unsafe. But whenever we are available and ready, it is the truth that sets us free.
And so the tiger walked away from that cage, not because someone else opened the door, but because the tiger finally believed they could. The end.
And a new beginning.
We invite the kids to head off to your spirit explorations that will start right under the pride flags out front of the church. So head on back as we sing you out.
We hold you in our love as you go, as you go. May your heart be at peace as you go. You nurture the sparks of your precious life. We hold you in our love as you go.
Well, dear ones, I invite us to just take in a nice breath. Imagine we're breathing in some peace and breathing out love. a centering breath in as we breathe in peace. We breathe out love. One more time together, breathing in peace, breathing out a more love. We continue breathing together in this, as I always say, this space made sacred by your beautiful, beating human hearts. And imagine as we breathe together, that breath could carry us back over the last week, the last 7 days of living. Truly gift that we were able to open and inhabit. And 2 questions. When you think about last week, who is one person that you are grateful for? And when you think about the last week, is there a place on the planet you want to hold gently in your thoughts? A place to hold gently. Each week we hold space to bring in whoever we are, whatever we've experienced, whatever's moving in our hearts and minds. Some of us stop at the small table at the entranceway to the sanctuary on Alluvial Avenue. Others of us text from the comfort of home, their joys, sorrows, concerns, gratitude. This is a little bit of what is alive among us today. Deborah is feeling great joy in the little town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, where she is at this moment, participating in the service. Deborah says, Gettysburg has a population of 8,500 people, and over 2,000 people turned out for the No Kings rally on Lincoln Square. Jackie says, this California girl will really miss Brian Wilson. Oh. Susie P. is asking that we keep church member Diana I. in our hearts as she battles her health conditions. And the Naroma Walker Youth Library has a deep, deep and unexpected sorrow. We mourn the loss of our dear Judy Parker, longtime member of the congregation who died this week. Her love, say the librarians, her love of our library and her devotion to providing excellent literature for our young people will always be remembered. And we do hold Judy's family in our hearts and prayers. We hold Barbara, her sister, who was with us, and we're holding Judy's memory in our hearts. And as we talked about just the other day, Barbara, it's fitting today that during this Pride service, we remember Judy at a time when it was not safe to do so. She claimed her true identity. She spoke loudly in the streets and in meetings all over Fresno, standing up for the rights of LGBTQIA+ people everywhere. So yeah, wave those flags for Judy. We also want to remember our beloveds, those unable to be with us today because of health challenges. Dominic P., Myrna S. We remember Glenda R., Pat M., and Robin C. Looking beyond our church community as we do every week, we have to just grieve the horrendous political violence that unfolded in Minnesota, the assassination of Democrat Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark, and the serious injury of State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette. And we denounce all political rhetoric that calls people towards violence. We also grieve the ongoing holding of hostages by the terrorist army of Hamas, and we grieve that the Government of Israel continues their ongoing genocide in Gaza. We again acknowledge Happy Pride Month also, that this is Caribbean American Heritage Month, and June is Gun Violence Awareness Month. The irony is not missed. Gun Violence Awareness Month and what happened in Minnesota. This Thursday, our nation will pause to celebrate Juneteenth. What is Juneteenth? Juneteenth is the oldest nationally celebrated commemoration of the ending of slavery in the United States. Although the Emancipation Proclamation was signed by President Lincoln on January 1st, 1863, it took 2.5 years for the enslaved black persons in the state of Texas to be told that they were free. Juneteenth is the celebration of the day in the United States when enslaved individuals became aware of their freedom. All enslaved individuals became aware of their freedom. But I do point out, freedom is not the same as equality. Freedom is not the same as equity, and freedom is certainly not the same as justice. As Black writer, author, and educator, and dean of the Columbia School of Journalism, Helani Cobb says, Juneteenth exists as a counterpoint to the 4th of July. The latter heralds the arrival of American ideals. The former stresses just how hard it has been to live up to them. And so with all that has been shared, for all that we hold in the silence of our own hearts, and for all those who on this day have no one to remember them, no one to speak their name with gentleness or love, we light our candle of community. By our remembering, may we and they be blessed. We light our second candle at a time when so much is under attack by our federal government. We light our candle of compassion, resistance, and hope. As we hold hope in our hearts, we resist in the ways we are able, not with hatred, but with compassion for all that is being harmed, and a fierce belief that justice is what love looks like in public. And so we light our candle of hope, compassion, and resistance. And as our two candles burn, we join our voices in our call to meditation among the favorite that we sing together. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? The first time we sing it, imagine we're looking in a mirror and we're having the courage to say these words to our own self. The second time, for someone on this day that needs to be surrounded by love, healing, and care. And the third time, let us sing it for our hurting but beautiful planet. How could anyone?
How could anyone ever tell you you're anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
Now for someone who needs love and healing.
How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to
join with me in the spirit of reflection and prayer. Let us pray. Spirit of life, fuente de amor, source of all, God of our own heart's understanding. On this day, we give thanks. We give thanks for the gift of this day, for the fact that spring is still unfolding around us, even while in Fresno the temperature feels more summer. We acknowledge those people in our lives who affirm us, who see us as beautiful, as whole, even as we know we have that responsibility to look beyond our own self at others and to see them as beautiful and whole, even when they act from their own brokenness, their own ignorance, their own misinformation. For those of us that pray, we pray for our country. For those of us who do not pray, we hold our country and our flag with great tenderness in this time of division and uncertainty. We long for an America that allows all to feel connected and that they belong. Give us strength for the days ahead. Let us hold on to hope even when hope is hard to find, and on those days that we cannot hold on to hope, and we acknowledge those days do come. May we find reassurance in knowing that another member of this community is holding on to hope for us until that time when we are ready and able to pick up that hope once again. May this forever be so. Blessed be. Que así sea. Bendito sea. Amen and amen.
No, your mom don't get it, and your dad don't get it, Uncle John don't get it. And you can't tell Grandma 'cause her heart can't take it, and she might not make it. And they say, don't dare, don't you, 'cause you know they're cutting off your long hair. You do as you're told. Till you wake up, go put on your makeup. This is just a phase you're gonna outgrow. There's something wrong in the village, in the village. Oh, there's there in the village, in the village. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's true, it's true. There's something wrong with the village, with the village. Something wrong with the village. The rumors follow you from Monday all the way to Friday dinner. You got about one day shelter than the Sunday after you young lost sin. Well, I've been there sitting in that same chair, whispering that same prayer half a million times. It's a lie though, 1 billion disciples, 1 page in the Bible isn't worth a life. Something wrong in the village, in the village. Oh, they stare in the village, in the village. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's true, it's true. There's something wrong with the village, with the village. There's something wrong with the village. Something wrong in the village, in the village. Oh, they stare in the village, in the village. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. It's true, it's true. There's something wrong with the village, with the village. There's something wrong with the village.
Hey everyone. I want to share with you a story from when I was in the 2nd grade. My best friend Kay invited me to a sleepover, and before I could go, her parents called my mom. They told her that they were a lesbian couple and asked if she would be okay with me staying over. And my mom, yes, Ida Jones, whom some of you may know and love, just said, "Why, of course." And then at the sleepover, I got to have crab legs for the first time. But really, that was my mom. She didn't go to a Unitarian Universalist church back then, but she lived the values we talk about here all the time: kindness and acceptance. I grew up in a home that felt safe and loving. My mother taught me to be proud of being Black and look for myself in the world around me. Once, someone gave me a white baby doll. As a 3-year-old, there is no way I could really understand why she didn't let me keep it. But my mom was really adamant that I saw myself reflected back. When she took the doll away that day, she taught me a clear message. A little girl with Black skin was beautiful and loved, and that message stuck with me. But even with all that love, coming out wasn't that simple. Growing up, I spent a lot of time in Black churches, spaces full of beauty, resistance, and joy, but also places where being queer wasn't welcome. When I came out at 15, my mom didn't reject me, but her usual, "of course," took a pause. That hurt at a deep level. I remember feeling an overwhelming sense of guilt because I knew my mom thought that she had done something to make me gay. I also remember that this vulnerable conversation was the first time I saw my mom cry. The person who taught me love without limits, in turn, needed time when it was me who needed love and acceptance. Being a Black lesbian woman means I am navigating a lot at once. I don't always feel like I can be all of me, all in one place. There are rooms that my Blackness is centered, but not my queerness, and others where being queer is okay, but my Black culture isn't understood. The in-between space can be lonely. Today, through the help of important conversations at this church, I've come to embrace the part of me that is androgynous. I've made the joke many times that my pronouns are she, her, and sir. But really, when people misgender me, I feel seen in a surprising way. It's not disrespectful, but it's affirming. Being in this church community has helped me feel safe and celebrated. Many of you know I always sit in the front row, as close to the music as possible. Many of you know I always get up and dance when the Spirit says move. Many of you know I move. I love knowing that there are people behind me doing the exact same thing at the same time. When I think about pride, I think about myself as a little Black girl wanting that white doll. I think about Kay and her two moms. I think about my mom learning and unlearning. And I think about all of us doing this sacred, ever-changing work together. Pride for me is about showing up as our complicated selves and still being accepted. Thank you for all of you for being a part of my community.
Thank you, Jamie. It's beautiful. The song we're about to sing together has deep meaning, especially for members of the LGBTQ community of a certain generation. Harvey Milk was the first openly gay man to be elected to public office in California as a member of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1977. In fact, Harvey Milk was the first non-incumbent openly gay man in the United States to win election for public office anywhere in the country. Harvey Milk was a beloved activist known across the country but cherished in San Francisco. He was assassinated in 1978. The song that we're about to sing was written right after his death by LGBTQ icon Holly Near, and it is a call for action for all decent people to continue the struggle for human rights for all people. But this song and Harvey Milk isn't just about history. Unfortunately, it's about this present moment. This year, on June 3rd, at the beginning of Pride Month, and done deliberately at the beginning of Pride Month, the U.S. Defense Department announced it will strip Harvey Milk's name from the United States naval ship Harvey Milk and rename it with some other name to be determined in the ongoing erasure of anything gay from anything connected to the federal government. And so, in memory of Harvey Milk's history, I invite us to rise and sing for Harvey Milk's offense done by the government this month in Pride Month. Let us sing, "We Are Gentle, Angry People." If you don't know it, you'll pick it up pretty quickly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We
Please be seated. And let's show our appreciation to Stolen Thunder as they leave the stage. So inevitably, when Pride Month begins and suddenly rainbows are everywhere, somebody asks, why the rainbow? Why the rainbow for Pride? Gaia Vince wrote in a 2020 BBC blog about the deep, rich, and long spiritual meaning throughout many different cultures of the rainbow. They wrote that for the Aboriginal people of North Queensland, Australia, the rainbow is this really brightly colored snake that appears to stop rain that has been made by their enemies. That rainbow serpent is a very important and powerful spirit throughout the Aboriginal Dreamtime culture, a culture that is thought to be the oldest continuous religious belief in the world and is depicted in rock paintings dating back at least 10,000 years. So that means respect for the rainbow is thought to be the oldest continuous religious belief in the world. Why the rainbow? Gaia Vince continues, in some Indonesian societies, they see the rainbow as a bridge used by soul boats as they journey into the spiritual realm. So the rainbow is a link to the spiritual world. The rainbow is a link to knowledge and power of the spirit. In the Japanese myth, the rainbow is a floating bridge of heaven on which the creators of the world descend to create land from the oceans. So that rainbow is a bridge to creation and power. It's also a sign of royalty. Mayan cultures believe that the rainbow was actually a crown worn by Ishau, the mother goddess. Armenians believe that it was the belt of Tyr, the sun god, and for the Cherokee, it was the hem of the sun's coat. This one I thought was fascinating. Bulgarian legend has it that walking under a rainbow causes someone to change genders. So, the rainbow has a direct connection to gender diversity and fluidity, and that's one reason I love that in the Bible, the rainbow is a sign of God's love for the entire world. So, what is the rainbow's direct connection to the LGBTQIA+ community? There are several, and one of the most legendary, and also probably it's one of those stories that becomes truer and truer over time, is the connection to the rainbow that was sung about in 1939 by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz. Somewhere over the rainbow, a wonderful song of yearning for a better place. When Judy Garland first sang that in 1939, and then in the decades following, 39, 49, 59, 69, this song touched the hearts of so many young LGBTQIA+ people. When your very existence is illegal, when being true to who you are, you risked arrest, you risked the loss of your jobs, you risked beatings, you risked death, at a time when you could be imprisoned for being LGBTQ, at a time when you could be forcibly hospitalized and lobotomized. You were forced to hide who you were. This song captured and resonated with that longing for a gentler, more beautiful place. And I can say that as a young child who every night from 8th grade until freshman in college, I would go to bed at night praying that I would not wake up in the morning because I did not want to be who I was because I was told that God hated me. And so listen to these words, the beginning of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the colors close up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading to your window pane, to a place beyond the sun, just a step beyond the rain. And I'm thinking we got to sing together. Yeah. Let's go. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up there the clouds are far behind me. When troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney top, it's where you'll find me. Happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, while This song led Judy Garland to become a beloved icon for the LGBTQIA+ community. And it was on the night of her funeral, where earlier in the day in New York City, 21,000 people gathered to mourn her death. That night, as the 27th turned into the early morning hours of the 28th, was the first night of the Stonewall riots, the beginning of the gay liberation movement. In 2019, Time magazine interviewed the great trans activist Sylvia Rivera, one of the original trans persons on the front lines that night when the bar was raided, the Stonewall bar was raided, and folks said, enough is enough. This happens every night. We're arrested every night. Tonight, we will not be arrested. In that interview, trans activist Sylvia Rivera heard about the funeral of Judy Garland, and she says, I became completely hysterical. She said, it was the end of an era. The greatest singer, the greatest actress of my childhood is no more. Never again over the rainbow. Sobbing, she continued, saying that there was no one left to look up to. On that day, friends invited her to go and be with community at the Stonewall Inn, and the riots began. Over the Rainbow is connected to Stonewall, and it in part inspired the first pride flag that was created by Gilbert Baker. And Gilbert also says, yes, somewhere the rainbow, but you know what? Actually, even more influential was the Rolling Stones. She's a rainbow. Like I said, the story took on meaning over time. It was 1976, says Gilbert Baker, when he first started to think about the idea of a flag for the LGBT liberation movement. It was 1776. Some of us remember flags, American flags were everywhere because we were celebrating the bicentennial. And he thought, we need a flag for our community. And then Harvey Milk in 1978 asked him to make a flag for the symbol of the gay community in San Francisco. And the first original Gilbert Baker Pride flag was created, sewed by hand by Gilbert Baker. Shortly after that celebration, Harvey Milk was assassinated, and the rainbow flag left San Francisco and began to become a symbol of the gay liberation movement throughout the country. The original flag had 8 different colors: hot pink to symbolize sex, red symbolizing life, orange symbolizing healing, yellow symbolizing sunlight, which meant not hiding, but being out in the open of the day, being who you were and being alive. Green to symbolize the connection to nature, turquoise representing magic and art, indigo representing serenity, and violet, which they said represented the spirit, the collective spirit of the LGBTQIA+ community. There was so much demand for this flag after Harvey Milk was assassinated, but there was a problem. It was hard to find hot pink fabric. And remember, they were sewing these flags by hand, and so the next year for Pride, hot pink disappeared because they just couldn't find it. And now we were down to 7 colors. Oh, we want that pink back. The following year, it changed again because they decided they wanted to hang the flag on either sides of street lights. But 7 was an odd number, so the flag would suddenly be 4 on one side, 3 on the other. So they dropped out another color, and what we have now is the Pride flag that from the end of the 70s for decades is the Pride flag that so many of us knew. This is the flag that I came out to back in the mid-80s. Red is for life, orange is for healing, yellow is for that sunshine and standing proudly and openly as who you are. Green is for nature, indigo is serenity, and violet is the collective spirit of the LGBTQ people. But the story does not stop there, and Rachel is going to pick up that story.
Reverend Tim told us about the origin of the Pride flag and its meaning. However, over time, people realized that the flag didn't truly show all the different people and identities within the LGBTQIA community, especially Black and brown people, transgender people, and intersex people. So in 2018, the Progress Pride flag was created. The Progress flag still has the traditional rainbow stripes, but it also includes colors in a shape that looks like an arrow pointing forward. This arrow reminds us that we still have work to do, that we are always moving forward towards justice, love, and inclusion. Let's talk about the added colors. They often represent multiple meanings. The Black and brown stripes represent people of color in the LGBTQ+ community. They remind us that racism and queerphobia often overlap, and we must fight both. The black stripe also represents the lives lost during AIDS and HIV, as well as additional identities within the LGBTQIA community. The light blue, pink, and white stripes comes from the transgender flag. These colors represent people whose gender identity doesn't match the sex they were assigned at birth. These stripes are a reminder to support and protect our trans siblings. Most recently, a yellow triangle with a purple circle was added to represent intersex people. Intersex is a term for people born with bodies that don't fit typical definitions of male or female. This could include differences in chromosomes, hormones, or anatomy. The intersex symbol, yellow with a purple circle, is important because it rejects the idea that everyone has to fit into either male or female. The circle is unbroken, showing wholeness, and reminds us that intersex people are complete just as they are. Yellow was chosen because it's often a gender-neutral color, and purple has long been used to show a mix of male and female, or a place in between. This group of folks in our community is something I've wanted to learn more about. An essential part of being an ally and an advocate is knowing when to educate yourself on how to be better to the people around you. I will share a little bit about what I've learned, especially for intersex people, and why they need and want our advocacy. What does intersex mean? Intersex people are born with physical traits, such as chromosomes, hormones, or anatomy, that don't fit the typical definitions of male or female. Being intersex isn't a medical issue, it's a natural variation within the spectrum of human diversity. You might be surprised to learn that intersex people are not rare. Around 1.7 of the global population is intersex, roughly the same percentage of people who have red hair. If you include individuals whose intersex traits emerge later in life or are less physical and less visible, that number could be as high as 2 out of 100. This means you likely know someone who's intersex, even if you don't realize it. Some of us here today may identify as intersex. Unfortunately, many intersex individuals have experienced harm, particularly when irreversible medical decisions were made about their bodies without their consent. For decades, surgeries were performed on intersex infants or young children to make their bodies conform to the binary ideas of male or female. Today, many intersex adults are speaking out about how deeply painful and unnecessary these procedures were. By including the intersex symbol on the Progress Pride flag, the LGBTQ+ community sends a clear message. We see you, we hear you, and your body and your identity are valid. And here in our Unitarian Universalist community, we believe in the worthiness and dignity of every person. We work for a world where everyone can be themselves, openly, safely, and joyfully. The Progress flag is one way we show that love in action. It's more than just a flag, it's a promise to keep learning, growing, and making room for everyone at the table. The Progress Pride flag is just one of the many symbols that celebrate the beautiful diversity of the LGBTQIA community. To help us explore some of the other flags and what they represent, I'd like to welcome Kyle to share more with us. Kyle.
Hello again. When I first came out, one of the biggest things for me was labels. That moment when you came across a term for a feeling you've had your whole life that you thought was weird and it could only be happening to you and nobody else, and you go, that's me. But there couldn't possibly be more people like me, could there? The Human Rights Campaign lists 25 different pride flags, but they need to spend more time on the internet because I know there's a lot more. Two of the many flags that I fall under are the trans and non-binary flags. The trans flag was designed by a trans woman named Monica Helms in 1999. She was inspired by the creation of the bisexual flag the year before by her friend, Michael Page. The blue stripes represent the color often associated with baby boys. The pink, the traditional color for girls, and white in the middle for those who are intersex, transitioning, or are undefined. Under the trans umbrella, there is also the non-binary flag. It was designed by Kai Rowan in 2014 for people like me. The yellow stripe is for outside the gender binary. The white stripe is for people of multiple genders. The purple stripe, my favorite color, is for people who are a blend of male and female. And the black stripe is for agender people who are people who don't identify with any gender whatsoever. When I first came to this church and saw that non-binary flag hanging out front, I knew this was a place that I could at least walk in the front door of. Believe me, those are a lot rarer than you'd think. But it quickly became more than that. It became a place where I could be myself, embody myself, look how I want, be how I want, have whatever hair color I want, paint my nails, wear my skirt without fear, wear my silly clown makeup, have my tattoos and my piercings, and carry my stories in my body. A place where my passion for social justice wasn't dismissed as naive or idealistic. A place where I could be silly. A place where not only did people listen to the things that I thought and felt, but also I heard them come out of the mouths of others. But also a place where I was challenged to grow past my self-imposed limitations, from thinking, I can't do this. Who am I to volunteer? Surely there's somebody else who could do it. To putting myself in situations where I could stretch my wings and fly. It became a place where I recognize myself, not only in the people around me, but within myself, within the mirror. This is me.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause they don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are, but I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. The sharpest words wanna cut me down, but a center flood gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me.
there is so much important ministry taking place every day within our church community. We can truly say one of the life-saving ministries that has been quite active is our Afghan family resettlement team that has literally held a family that would have been wiped out by the Taliban and brought them to this country, and they are living, they are thriving. To tell us about this, Amanda Peterson from our Afghan family resettlement team.
So, buenos dias. I'm Amanda Peterson. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm actually here from the Immigrant Justice Leadership Team. Tim has a lot going on today. And so, in response to the anti-immigrant agenda that the federal government is pursuing, UU Fresno has reactivated our Immigrant Justice Leadership Team and recommitted to providing sanctuary to immigrants in danger of deportation. In 2025, DHS nullified its 2011 policy that named churches as sensitive locations and therefore low priorities for removal operations. Given these changes, physically taking sanctuary on the church grounds offers fewer protections for immigrants. In light of these changes, our team is taking additional actions. As Kyle mentioned earlier, ally is a verb, right? And so beyond offering sanctuary, we were looking for other ways to stand in solidarity with immigrants. Today's special collection will benefit Fresno's Education Leadership Foundation. The Ed Leadership Foundation has been dedicated to empowering underrepresented communities through immigration services, equitable education opportunities, and social justice for over 16 years. The bulk of their work, and how I have been involved with them, has been focused on supporting young immigrants attending local colleges. One of their projects provides general consultation for deferred action for childhood arrivals, or DACA applicants. DACA is an immigration policy that allows certain undocumented immigrants, often referred to as dreamers, to receive a renewable 2-year period of deferred action from deportation and become eligible for work permits. Every 2 years, recipients must renew their applications and pay a $605 fee. I just want to make on a personal note, so many of my students are thriving today and able to support themselves and their families because they are DACA recipients. Your donations will help fund renewal fees through Ed Leadership Foundation's DACA support program. Please write ELF on the memo line for donations made by check or in the Cash App or PayPal, however if you are donating today. In addition to today's second Sunday collection, or it's not second Sunday, whatever Sunday we are, collection, special collection, we will be hosting a bake sale in September to continue our financial support of this program. And so we invite you to help with this project or express your interest in upcoming projects. You can connect with our team through a link that will be coming out to you in What's New. I will also be available outside after the service and would be happy to chat with you about our efforts. Thank you.
I invite us in that spirit to join in our words of offering. If not us, then who? If not open hearts, then what? If not now, then when? If not here, then where? If not generously, then how? If not us, then who? Si no somos nosotros, entonces ¿quién? Si no corazones abiertos, entonces ¿qué? Si no es ahora, entonces ¿cuándo? Si no es aquí, entonces ¿dónde? Si no damos generosamente, entonces ¿cómo? Si no somos nosotros, entonces ¿quién? In addition to the baskets that will be passed here on Alluvial Avenue, you can make a contribution from the comfort of your home using Cash App or scanning the QR code. Again, this money will be used to help DACA students renew that application. And this also is life-saving work. Thank you for your generosity. I invite Alex and John to come on up for our chalice extinguishing words.
We lit our chalice with words from the Hannah Roberts Villeneuve, and we revisit them as our service draws to a close.
People sometimes ask, is Pride a protest or a party? And the answer is, of course, yes. It's a protest and a party. Es una protesta y una fiesta.
And why not? Why not rejoice as we resist, dance as we demand change, celebrate as we create community that delights in all of us who we are.
In that spirit of community, please join in our chalice extinguishing words.
Extinguimos esta llama, pero no la luz de la verdad, o el color de comunidad, o el fuego de nuestro compromiso. Estos los llevaremos en el corazón. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts.
And now I gently pass this back to you, Tim.
Thank you. And could we ask everybody who was part of the service today, singing or speaking, just to rise so that we can just appreciate you all. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. So fast reminder. Cecily is our coordinator of community life. If you are new or newish to the community, Cecily, thank you, I didn't extinguish it. I was just overcome. I wanted it to burn forever. Cecily is your go-to person. She will connect you, and she'll also extinguish the chalice for you if you wish. Taking place immediately after the service inside because of the heat will be coffee hour. We do need help bringing in tables. Also, this whole section has to be broken down because tables are going to be set up here and chairs rearranged. So anybody who is able to do that, we would appreciate that. Also, look for the table that has the visitor sign on it. A member of our Board of Trustees will be there waiting to have a conversation with you. I have far too many reminders, but I'm going to do it anyways. Today, third Sunday, is our food pantry food collection. You also can drop cash at the social justice table into the jar. This will all go to get much needed food into our community. Next Sunday is the 22nd. It will be our BIPOC group brunch that will be taking place in the youth room. We will be providing the food, and we invite all of our BIPOC members and friends to join for conversation and delightful food. Also happening at the same time will be something I'm excited about. It's our climate film screening over 10 short films about climate change. Different aspects of it will be in the sanctuary after the service next Sunday. If you jump ahead one more week to the 29th, lots of things will be happening. On the 29th, we'll be bidding farewell to Lorenzo as our departing music director after 19 years on the 29th. We will also be having a big eat-a-thon. The moms group is having a Feed the Need with nachos. This will be after the service. We won't be eating nachos during the service, obviously. And any money raised will go towards the mom's dream of building a playground for the kids here on our campus. And I'm supposed to let you know, as the next slide appears, in case of fire or something else that causes us to need to evacuate the sanctuary, we are the green line that goes out these doors, through the courtyard, beyond Alluvial Community Gardens, into the field by the Buddhist temple. So if the alarm goes off, it won't today, I promise you, that's where you go. If that is too far of a walk, we ask you to go down the center and then over to the side to the breezeway, and you can see it here, to end up in front of the church office. If you have kids, trust that our staff will take them to their safe place. As an adult, you need to go to your safe place. And remember, the safe place is not in the parking lot, or the fire trucks will run you over. Last but not least, we like to welcome folks who are here for the first, second, or third time. We do it not to embarrass you, but we really are glad you are here. So if this is number 1, number 2, or number 3, could you please rise for just a moment? We won't leave you standing alone for long. Woo-hoo! Welcome, 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 welcome. I invite the rest of the congregation to rise with them. If you came with folks, you can join hands for our closing words. If not, you can put your hands over your heart. This is my favorite closing words, benediction. Go now in peace. May you leave this place knowing you are good and knowing you are loved. Take your love, share it with the world, stay safe until we meet again. And may the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and that pure light that is within you guide your way on. May it be so. Blessed be. Amen. Let's sing.
2, 3, 4.